Hey, what's up you guys? It's Simon. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, obviously, if you read the title, it's mostly going to be about why I'm not doing mermaid this year, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the illustration and the line art first. So, as per usual, when we're starting out with line art, that means that it is available on my Patreon. So if you like this little mermaid gal and want to get the chance to color her yourself, you can check out the links in the description where you can also find all of my social medias if that's something you're interested in, and also the subscribe button if that's something you're also interested in. We are really close to 800 subscribers, which is insane to me because I started out this year with I think I wasn't even at 500 yet, and y'all blew up this channel, so I really do appreciate that. I love you guys so much, and I think I'm gonna do something really special for 1K. I don't know what that is yet. If you have any suggestions for what we should do at 1K, please leave them in the comments because I am really intrigued what you guys want to see. I can't do a giveaway though because of the sea virus. So shipping and stuff is very weird right now. I might do a giveaway once this whole situation is over. I could do a digital giveaway perhaps for commissions like I've done on my Instagram before, but anyways, if you guys have any ideas, please check the description and comments and what have you and let me know what you guys want to see. Okay, so now getting into the actual illustration. I don't know why, but when I was sketching her, it was a really small thumbnail and I made it very flowy. And for some reason that flow gave me sort of sassy, almost spoiled royalty, gosh, what's a good example in pop culture? I can't think of anything. Spoiled princess, but not that kind of spoiled princess, if you catch my drift. So yeah, I just wanted to make a really bratty sort of mermaid character. Anyways, so obviously, I wanted to display that in her posture, as I mentioned, by the flowiness, but I also got the idea to make her a betta fish because I had betta fishes when I was a little kid. Well, technically they were my brothers, but I still had them fishes in my house, and let me tell you, they are mean sometimes. They are really bratty fish, whether you have them in a tank with multiple other betta fish, which you usually should not do because they will beat each other up. Even if we had this purple one, he was in a tank by himself and he was just so mean. He was a bossy little boy and I loved him, but he was mean. So I was like, okay, this sort of fits the vibe. But also, if you've ever seen a betta fish's tail, they're very almost silky, very sheer, really pretty fabric, it seems like, and they're very big and flowy, so I was like, that kind of fits with the royalty vibe. So I definitely wanted to give her sort of aspects of those fishes. I also wanted to I tried to make her hands look as sassy as possible. I know that's weird, but I wanted to make it very clear that this fish mermaid woman has a really big attitude, so that's where I went with that. And then finally I also wanted to go with a pretty warm, almost I want to say fiery type color scheme with lots of reds and oranges and yellows, because I thought that was really good to sort of further push her personality because she's kind of spicy. But also, I just thought that the reds and the oranges would be an effective contrast to the blues and greens of the water in the illustration. Okay, now that we're through talking about this drawing, why am I not doing mermaid this year? Also, why am I drawing a mermaid if I'm not drawing mermaid this year? So there's a couple different reasons. Initially, I wanted to do mermaid. I was saving up prompts, I saw somebody was doing a Pantone mermaid that I thought was really cool. I also was planning to maybe do one of those 15-day ones rather than the ones that were the whole month. And I was getting really excited all the way up until May 1st, or it might have even been April 30th when I sketched out my first mermaid. and I just felt bad. I just gotten off of hiatus, as you guys know, and now I'm like thrusting myself into a monthly art challenge. Kind of a bad idea, right? Right. So, as I was drawing it, I was just feeling like the drawing was very stiff and I wasn't really all that into it. I didn't feel like I was pushing myself at all. I felt like I was sort of shifting backwards into my just get art out so that you can be a part of the cool kid group on Instagram, do it, make stuff, but not necessarily good stuff mentality that I was in before hiatus, which is the whole reason that I took the hiatus, so that I could get out of that mentality and focus on just making art that I like to make so that I can show you guys stuff that I am proud of, which, even though this is a mermaid, I did feel like it was a lot softer and more natural than the first one I made. But I also made this is my first mermaid, MerMay. This was illustrated on May 8th, maybe? I think it was May 8th. It could have been 9th, but it was a while back, but still pretty deep into mermaid. So enough rambling. Like I said, the entire point of going on hiatus was for me to remind myself why I make art and how can I make the art that I do better. So forcing myself into mermaid just because I managed to pull it off last year felt like a huge task that I was not ready for. I didn't want to put out like subpar mermaids just because it's May and everybody's putting out mermaids. Although that being said, I was kind of like low-key pleased to see that I was not in fact the only one to not be doing mermaid. I have not actually seen that many mermaids this year, so that did provide a little bit of comfort. So by the way, if you are ever running into one of these monthly challenges and you get excited and you start and you feel like you're not making art that you like and you're not having fun doing it anymore, quit the challenge. I don't care if you're halfway through Inktober, quit. It's about fun and having a good time and improving you and your art. And if you are not having fun anymore, I don't care if it's day 3, I don't care if it's day 30 of 31, quit. Maybe not if it's 30 of 31, but like, you get what I mean. Like, if you come to a point where you feel like you're busting out pieces and you're suffering the entire time, just quit. Do something else. Other people have quit by now. I know people that have quit Inktober on day 4. Like, it just happens. So don't push yourself to continue a challenge if it's not going to be beneficial to you or your work. Anyways, so I do obviously, like I said, very much love mermaid. I had so much fun doing it last year, and a part of me obviously wishes I could join in. And while I haven't really done any mermaid illustrations as of late, I have enjoyed sketching a few mermaids here and there, mostly for Patreon, because it is mermaid, and sometimes it'd be hard to think of backgrounds because not every month has a holiday. So, anyways, I suppose despite me not actually doing mermaid, it is actually a really good challenge, and if you're up for it and know or well, maybe not if you know, but like if you feel like you're gonna be able to stay motivated beyond day 1, I would really suggest joining into the challenge because it can be really beneficial for a lot of people. It forces them to draw things that they're not used to. But also it like kind of, I think I heard Drawing with Waffles say that it helped her create characters that were looser, which is ironic for me because sometimes when I draw mermaids I feel like they're really stiff. But obviously different things happen to different people when they participate in challenges like these. So don't let me not participating this year scare you from participating in. Maybe there's another monthly challenge out there that's sometime in June or July or August. I haven't heard of any, but I do know that I will be participating in Inktober because I love Inktober. I don't know what it is, but every year I get so pumped up for it. Like, I remember last year I was getting hyped for Inktober and August, and I was like, I'm gonna die before we get to August or October. This is ridiculous. I want Inktober now. So there's also Huevember after Inktober and Drawsember after that. Why are they all at the end of the month, one after the other? Whoever created these is insane. But I do hope to be able to do that this year, especially because I wasn't able to do MerMay, because again, they are beneficial. They do push you out of your comfort zone, and in some cases, if you haven't just come off of a very long hiatus, they will help you sort of get out of art block and make your art a little bit better. So definitely consider giving those a try. Don't be scared of monthly challenges, and also don't be scared of giving up on monthly challenges if you've started them and don't feel good about them anymore. So that sums up just about everything I wanted to say. I hope you guys like this illustration, and if you're struggling with mermaid like me, let me know in the comments. And also, again, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see for when we reach 1K, because we are ridiculously close and it makes me cry, so thank you. If you haven't been doing mermaid, what have you been doing instead? Or if you have been, how are you feeling about the whole process? Regardless of how you're feeling about mermaid, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, don't forget to like it and subscribe, as well as check out some of the links in the description for all of my social media. You can also check out my Patreon, where you can find this line art and color it for yourself, along with cool people like Elise Thompson. So thank you, Elise, for continuing to support me every single month, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!